Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Peter Obi, the presidential aspirant of the Labour Party, who is currently in the court to reclaim back his mandate, has finally spoken over the issue of bringing down houses of innocent Nigerians, despite the economic hardship and the difficulty and failure on the part of government to do what is needful, at least to reduce the level of sufferings Nigerians are going through. There are a lot of states that we are hearing this happen. We've heard it happen in Enugu State. We've heard it happen in the northern part, Kaduna, Kano. We've heard it happen in Lagos State. And for most people, this particular move is really detrimental. Peter Obi shares his opinion and have sent a strong message to the authorities concerned. Now let's look at what did he actually say. According to his social media page, which Peter Obi clearly spelled out a lot of things, he said, recently there have been reports of widespread government demolition of so-called illegal structure erected by some innocent Nigerian citizens in error. We face a paradox with a 70 million housing deficit and vast unmet housing need nationwide. Went further to say some resort to self-help of building structures that serve as home, business, SME offices, and stores. Invariably, some of these structures were either not approved or were built with the tacit collusion or approval of local authorities. While some of these ongoing demolition may be excusable, they have nonetheless left many victims, mostly ordinary people who erred innocently or were ill-informed or misguided. Necessary corrective measures to planning or zoning violation by government need not be punitive or unduly insensitive. There should always be room for compassion and humane correction in taking any remedial action. I respectfully appeal to various government authorities to marry the need to enforce compliance with extant regulatory regimes with consideration for human feelings and necessary compassion. In Nigeria, we live in a time of extreme difficulties for citizens because of stagnated income, spiraling inflation, huge unemployment, escalating socioeconomic costs, and high cost of living. Nigerian citizens should therefore not be subjected to the additional stress of unexpected hardship. Moreover, the various concerned governments should consider paying compensation to those who have lost properties and livelihood in these unfortunate demolition to ameliorate their suffering. Such compensation should fall under the rubric of eminent domain that is applicable for properties and assets acquired or demolition in the public interest. It cannot ever be overemphasized that the primary duty of any government is the responsibility to care for and protect her citizens. This was the write-up by Peter Obi, and I must say that this is totally out of place. This move has been very inimical to the economic life of Nigerians, especially in the southern part of the country, Lagos precisely. We saw what happened where they took down houses in, the Alaba market. And Alaba market is one place that a lot of things happen. You understand? People's livelihood are there and all of that. But unfortunately, this was not taken into consideration. It was being demolished. And I feel that the government should pay compensation. Compensation is one thing that should be done, especially in a democratic setting like Nigeria. How can someone had a house and you know how tough it is to build a house? It may not have aligned with government regulation in one way or the other because there was urgent need for him to do that. Compensate him now. Haba. It's really wrong. Now, let me just look at what most of Nigerians have to say. Someone reacting here said, just look at a leader who cares for the people he is leading by showing compassion and empathy to them. Lord, please do it for your children in Nigeria. Glorify yourself by making him or making us win our case in the court and subsequently making Peter Obi the president. Another one here said the APC government knows that they are directly hitting Peter Obi's supporters. That's why they are enjoying the free ride of demolishing everything. Another person here said APC government don't know its duty. We have to keep reminding them daily. Meanwhile, they are never reminded to indulge in criminality because it is a trade that they must have. He said, oh, that's why we are heaven bound, we are heaven bent on cleaning the system. Criminality and illegality must end in Nigeria. Another person talking here said, truth must be spoken to power. From Kano, Anambra to Lagos, the demolition spray is a gory sight to behold. Nobody is more Nigerian than another, and
It
nobody
should not be
came
based on
into this
age.
world with a
It should be
religion. We
based
were
on
human
character
first before
and trust,
any inclination.
competence,
This one says, I
capacity,
know some
and
people
commitment to
are
establish.
already typing on to search the number of buildings he demolished as governor. We are waiting for your response. That's absolutely true. Another person say it's heartbreaking breaking to see innocent citizens losing their homes due to bureaucracy error. It's time for our government to recognize this duty to help provide adequate shelter to every Nigerian instead of cursing more harm. Let's start with ending the demolition of illegal structure. Another issue that we should really bring into consideration is that citizens must learn to abide by instruction. If you are told not to build in a particular place and they keep on coming in to tell you the truth, you must align. It's absolutely out of place for you to they tell you don't build here, you are insisting you must build blah 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 blah. It's wrong, it's totally wrong. Some of that person say Peter will be man enough, they are demolishing the houses and shop of Igbos in Lagos. Call the word Igbo by its name. Heaven will not fall. Well, you can say that, but the spray of this taking down people's house is happening not just in Lagos State. We've heard much of it in Kano State. I think that's why there's serious kind of revolution there. People are not happy about the development and they are pushing hard on the government. So right now, I feel that the government should consider these people and not, put people in serious stress already. The government is stressing Nigerians. They just need to help. That's where we like to leave it. Let's meet in